Ranking the best weekly wildcards in Madden 24. We are here with another promo review. Today we're going over every single weekly wildcard. Now I'm going to be starting at 97 overalls because these are all cards that you could potentially get for free. Now I do want to make a couple of notes. First off, the brand new 99s that are dropping today will be covered at the end of the video. Wanted to get a little bit of a head start looking at all these cards. So whatever new 99s drop, they will be at the end of the video. Also, I put all the LTDs in two separate categories. I think Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell are good LTD cards, like they're pretty solid cards, and then the bad LTDs that likely still won't be in these packs include like Darren Waller, Geno Stone, just cards that I would avoid. Also, by the way, as well, I'm unsure if we are actually going to be able to get the Nike cards out of the free weekly wildcard set, but again, wanted to cover them just in case. And also the tiers today, we got the top choices, a good choice, a good card, but a bad choice, and a bad choice for the free option. Now let's get it started right here with Christian Watson with 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 6'4" height. So he's tall receiver, good speed, hits all the route running thresholds, not too much of a blocker, abilities, gets outside apprentice for 0. So at this point, it's just he doesn't get any great abilities. He's going to go ahead and start off our bad choice tier. After that, we got Alec Ingold with 96 speed, 98 acceleration. He is a fullback, so I think that kind of does hurt his value. Now for his base abilities, though, he gets 2 discounted buckets, can run honorary lineman and RB apprentice for 0, or goal line back and honorary lineman for 0. I actually don't feel like he's that bad, to be honest with you, especially just as like a goal line back as well. I'm going to say he's a good card, but just again, not really a great choice. One, because of his price value being a 97, also fullbacks, not really a lot of people are going to value fullback. We also got TJ Edwards, 6'1" height, 95 speed, 80 power moves, this time 95 zone coverage, but really bad man coverage. Abilities can get lurk artist and enforcer, both for 0 AP, double 0 AP ability bucket card, but overall now just how linebackers going, I think he's a bad choice now. We also get Trevon Diggs of the Cowboys, 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone. Abilities this time gets man knockouts, and they're not even like really crazy discounts. For me, Trevon Diggs is going to go ahead and be just a bad choice. Now Brandon Sheriff right here, 81 speed, 80 acceleration, actually pretty decently fast for a lineman. Good blocking stats across the board. Now abilities this time gets Polar Elite and All Day for 0, Secure Protector for 1 AP. So his 1 AP Secure Protector card, it's not terrible. I would go ahead and say good card, bad choice though. And we get the Nike card Bijan Robinson with 97 speed, 97 acceleration. Actually a really great receiver as well, but abilities this time gets a goal line back for 0, no evasive or jukebox for 0. So for that reason, Bijan for me is going to be in this bad choice tier. And right after that, we get Jalen Carter with 89 speed, 95 acceleration, really great pass rush across the board, and this time for abilities gets that interior threat for 0. Really do like this Jalen Carter card. For me, he's a good card, but a bad choice just given his price value. We also got Jermaine Pratt this time with 95 speed, 97 acceleration, 6'2" height, and this time for his abilities, he can go ahead and get the lurk artist plus out of my way combo or extra credit or strip specialist. I like this Jermaine Pratt card. Very similar thoughts to him and TJ Edwards though. I'm gonna put them in the bad choice here just given their value now in the game. Now right after that, we get Matt Prater with 97 kick power, 95 kick accuracy, and he also does have that clutch trait on yes, which is important for kickers, and he gets clutch kicker and Zen kicker for discount. I think he's one of the best kickers in the game. I do think there's a better kicker option, but this is going to be the start of the good choice tier. Like getting a kicker for B&D, it really isn't a bad decision at all. Now after that, we get Will Levis, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, great throw power, great throw accuracy. Slinger 1 is a release, so not the worst release in the world. But now abilities right here, he can get the Hot Route Master for 1, set feet lead for 2. On this card, I'd go Hot Route Master, set feet lead, Gunslinger for 5, gift wrap for 6. Then you could potentially run a Rummy Deadeye Conductor for 8. I don't think he's a bad card by any means. Still think he's a pretty decent quarterback in the game, but I think he's a bad choice just given the value of some of the B&D cards we could take in this. And if you want a B&D quarterback, maybe you want like a cheaper quarterback in the game, it's hard for me to justify running Will Levis over Ben Roethlisberger. Right after that, we get Minkah Fitzpatrick with 97 speed, 98 acceleration. He is 6'1", 90 man, 90 zone. Has that play ball and air aggressive. And now for his abilities though, this is where he slightly loses me. Gets the deep zone knockout for 1, which is great. Pick artist for 0, and you would have to run the mid zone for 3 on him in total for 4 AP on this card. I just don't think he's worth it. So for me, Minkah, look, Dolphins great Minkah. I wanted him to be great. For me, I'm just going to say he's a bad choice just because of the fact that I'm not in love with his abilities. And also, if you want a piece in the secondary, there is a lot better card that we're going to cover here soon. Right after that, we get Jadeveon Clowney with 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 98 power moves, 90 finesse moves, great block shit, impact blocking traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. This time for his abilities though, does get double discount. So I like the extra elite for 1 on him. That's pretty good value because if we look, right, there's only 1 person in the game that gets that for 0. And also as well can get no outsiders or speedster for 0 on top of that. So the no outsiders for 0 0. I think he's a pretty decent card. I'm going to go ahead and say he's a good card, bad choice. Just getting him for B and D, I don't feel like he's near the end game. Could maybe see him in this good choice tier. Right after that, though, we get Zadarius Smith with 94 speed, 95 acceleration, power moves, finesse moves, block shed, all look great. The impact blocking slightly lower than 90, but when we look at his abilities this time, King and Enforcer, secure tackler for 0, or like strip specialist, so double 0 AP bucket. Do I think it's crazy? Also gets double or nothing. I think he's worse than Jadeveon Clowney, so for me, he's going to be like a tier lower. I'm going to go ahead and put Zadarius Smith in this bad choice tier as well. And now after that, we get Josh Metellus with 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 90 man, 90 zone. And this time for his abilities, though, can get mid zone knockout and flat zone knockout for 1, or mid zone pick artist for 0. I feel like this is a really solid choice for, he's a good slot CB for B and D. For me, I'm going to put him in this good choice tier. We also get Cooper Kupp this time, 98 speed, 96 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running, 6'2" height as well. And this time for his abilities, can get the combo of jukebox and human joystick for 0. The one thing you have to worry about on this card, though, is he does get that head fake animation like Justin Jefferson. So he's going to run like corner routes and posts a little bit longer. And I think that's like the major downside of the card, in my opinion. So for me, I'm going to say he's a good card, bad choice, just because of that head fake animation. I am super lower on him. And now right after that, we get Evan Brown with 76 speed, 78 acceleration. Dolphins great, by the way. Great blocking stats across the board. And this time for his abilities, he can go ahead and get the combo of secure protector and post up for 1 AP. I think that is just a great combo on the center. I really like this Evan Brown card. And for me, Evan Brown is going to be top it. I could see him like top choices, maybe. I'm going to put him top into this good choice tier, though. And after that, we do get Justin Tucker with 97 kick power, 96 kick accuracy, has the clutch trait on yes. And this time for his discounts, he gets everything he gets every kicker ability you need, like clutch kicker, zen kicker, and focus kicker. He is insanely good. For me, Justin Tucker is easily the best kicker in the game, and getting that for B and D, it's going to be hard to get better than him anyway, because again, he gets every single ability. It's just going to be a little bit of kick power. Like the 99 kick power is nice or whatever, but I'm just saying, man, like him for B and D is a really smart choice. We also get Bud Dupree this time with 95 speed, 92 acceleration, power moves, finesse moves, block shit, impact blocking, all look great. And this time for his abilities, can get the edge shot elite for 1, secure tackler for 0. I'm going to put him and Jadeveon Clowney literally right by each other, just because I have very similar thoughts. Get edge shot elite plus a 0 AP ability like secure tackler, no outsider. So wherever you have Clowney, I have Bud Dupree right next to him. And now after that, we get Demario Davis with 94 speed, 99 acceleration, 90 finesse moves, so we can rush the passer, 94 block shed, 96 impact blocking, hits the zone coverage threshold. Not really much of a man coverage defender, but when we look at his abilities, okay, this is where I think he really helps no money spent teams out potentially with the lurk artist mid zone combo for 0. And also what you could do as well is mid zone tackle supreme lurk artist for 2. I don't hate that ability combo at all. For me, Demario Davis is going to be a top choice specifically for no money spent teams, because getting that stack on linebackers is one of those things that separates like a good team from like a god squad. So I'm gonna have Demario Davis top tier. And now right after that, we're gonna have Dwayne Brown with 70 speed, good blocking stats across the board. When we look at his abilities, edge protector for 0 all day for 0, or secure protector all day for 1. I think that's really good on the tackle if you do want to run it. It's just spending AP on secure pro, I feel like that's kind of tough. I can't lie. I think you would want the 0 AP Secure Pro. I'm going to put him again top into this good choice tier. Just don't really feel like he's as end game as maybe like a Justin Tucker. And we also get David Andrews right after that with 70 speed, 80 acceleration. Again, good blocking stats, but it's all going to come down to abilities. And he can get the combo of Secure Protector and post up for 1 AP. So very similar to Evan Brown. Wherever you have Evan Brown, I have David Andrews literally right next to him. And we get Saquon Barkley with 99 speed, 97 acceleration. And when we look at his abilities, all right, also a good receiver, just doesn't get the jukebox or the evasive for 0, gets it for 1. If we want to spend 1 AP, he's a good card, but Energizer and Tank for 0. I think Saquon isn't a bad card, but he just is a bad choice, just given like how many running backs get jukebox or evasive for 0. Now after that though, we get Deron Bland right here with 98 speed, 98 acceleration. He is 6 foot, 90 man zone and press, and also has play ball and air aggressive. This time for his abilities though, let's talk about it. So he can get deep zone knockout, mid zone knockout for 1, can get flat zone knockout or mid zone knockout for 0. So whether you want to play this card in the slot or you want to play him as like an outside corner, a top safety, he can play anywhere in your secondary. I think Deron Bland is one of the best choices you can can make. And the last 98 we got right here is Cortland Sutton with 97 speed, 99 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running, even a decent run blocker as well. And this time for his abilities though, he can get third down threat plus red zone threat for 0 AP. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly say, ooh, do I think he's better than Cooper Kupp? I'd probably put them on the same level. Just, I feel like some of these cards in the good choice here are a little bit more valuable. And now we get all the 99 overalls. First one we got is middle linebacker Jack Campbell. That is 6'5", 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 99 block shed, 90 man, 90 zone, so can do both. And this time when we look at his abilities, okay, he can go ahead and get that lurk artist mid zone combo for 0, Enforcer Supreme for 0 as well, but I recommend lurk artist mid zone. For me, Jack Campbell is actually going to take Demario Davis's spot, and I'm going to drop him down to the good choice tier. I just feel like Jack Campbell can do everything Demario Davis does, just better. And right after that, we get Quinn Miners with 78 speed, 82 acceleration, good blocking stats across the board. Now we look at his abilities, secure protector and post up for 1 AP. Don't think it's bad, but again, secure protector for 1, not 0. I'm going to place him right by the other offensive lineman. We also get Joe Burrow right here with 91 speed, 88 acceleration. Again, not sure if this is going to be a card that you could choose, but 99 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy, has that traditional 2 release, which is actually one of the best ones in the game. And this time when we look at his abilities, okay, gets built-in roaming deadeye for 0. Also can get master tactician, which I love. And I would personally run the fearless for 0 on him. So I go master tactician, fearless, set feet lead in total for 6 right now, gunslinger 8, gift wrap 9. He's basically an in-game quarterback with that stat. Gets every ability you could ever need. Don't hate this card. My only reasoning for putting him here is quarterback for your B&D choice is just bad. Like, quarterback meta switches so much. Like, he's a top end quarterback right now, in my opinion. Would I even say he's the best quarterback? No, but I just really don't recommend quarterback for B&D options. It's just, again, it switches so much. And like a card like Big Ben comes out, right? That gets almost every ability. Like, that is a usable budget quarterback. I'd rather use Big Ben than use a B&D choice on Joe Burrow, in my opinion. Now, right after that, we get TJ Hawkinson with 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 90s across the board for route running. Now, he is over that 245 weight, so he's not going to get that quick juke animation, but also a decent run blocker. And if we look at his abilities, right, can get backyard tight end and jukebox for 0 AP. I don't hate this ability stack at all, especially if you're running quarterback like, say, maybe Will Levis, maybe Bo Jackson, where you have the opportunity to not run hot route master and you can go ahead and run like all apprentice offense. I don't mind the backyard tight end. Jukebox for me really doesn't do much when you're over that 245 weight. So in my opinion, TJ Hawkinson, think he's a good choice. I just wouldn't say he's great. So I'm going to put him like top end of this. I would put him like probably, I'd rather go the offensive lineman over him. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in this good choice tier though. After that, we got Nick Bosa with 96 speed, 93 acceleration, 99 finesse moves, power moves, block shed, and impact blocking are all basically 99. It has every trait you would want on yes besides big hitter. And this time for his abilities though, let's take a look at it. You can get edge straight elite for 1 and then tackle supreme for 0, or tackle supreme and no outsiders. My one thing on the card though, right? And my one complaint about cards like Nick Bosa that don't get the X factor, it's like, why run him over an X Factor player? Why run him over a lurk artist player? Why run him over an inside stuff, no outsiders combo together player? I don't feel like he's a bad card though. I think it's not a bad choice. I would just place him probably like right here in terms of like how valuable I think he is. And of course, we got the final release of the weekly wildcards. The first one we got is Jordan Davis right here with 90 speed, 94 acceleration. The block shed, power moves, finesse moves from a stat standpoint all look great. Abilities, I didn't really think he got anything great. He gets no outsiders for 0, which I'm kind of like, why wouldn't this card get like an inside stuff? He's a defensive tackle, right? Which I mean, no outsiders can still work at times, but I just think the inside stuff's better. In my opinion, with the cards we have, I would just say he's probably a decent card, but I personally wouldn't choose him. And we do have the Russell Wilson LTD as well, which again, we'll just go over real quick. 97 speed, actually has a pretty good release. Gets pass lead elite for 1, gunslinger for 0, hopper master for 1, and also fearless for 0. So he actually gets a pretty good stack. I don't feel like this is a bad quarterback by any means. No master tactician. I'd still say he's a pretty solid card though. And after that though, we get Dolphins great Robert Hunt with great blocking stats across the board, but again, it's going to come down to abilities. For some reason, they gave this card backyard tight end, which I understand he got the fumble or whatever, but it's not like you can even play him at tight end. You would have to do like some package glitches to get him at tight end. But the big thing on him is he does get that secure protector for 0 AP. This is a card that like I've been waiting for this card in this promo pretty much. I think he's one of the best choices you can make. Again, a B&D secure protector for 0 offensive lineman. And after that, we do get Johnny Hecker. Now he is the best punter in the game and can even get things like pass to the league, gunslinger for his for his discounted buckets, and he gets like Zen kicker, focus kicker, all that stuff. My only thing is we got Pat McAfee for free, and that's the reason why I just think he's a bad choice. Also, I do want to say as well, cards like Justin Tucker and Matt Prater, you might think they should take a hit because we did get the Hawaiian Heritage Month player Younghoe Koo. My argument against that is I don't believe we're going to get him till like a month based on what they said on stream. So I still think Tucker and Prater aren't terrible choices. And now the last one we do have is Asante Samuel Jr. with 98 speed, 97 acceleration, man, zone, press, all look phenomenal. Gets medium route KO for 0, deep route KO for 1. He is a really good man coverage corner, which he's a zone arc, kind of weird. Gets mid zone knockout for 1 AP as well. I just don't think he fits the meta of the game really. So I'm going to also put him in the bad choice tier. And this is what my thoughts on the overall weekly wildcard promo is looking like. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you guys are choosing for your B&D option. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, get my free B&D live. I stream every single day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because is Chad Powers the best quarterback in Madden 24?